Assorted Fellas podcast.
Episode 1, boys.
My name's Speedy.
Oh my god.
I'm Alex.
I'm Anthony.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Eric.
Obviously,
Yeah,
my
boys.
name isn't really Speedy, but
We're calling you Speedy.
yep.
Okay.
It's funny
I'm
because he
Anthony.
doesn't have
We're
toes.
both Anthony's.
Yeah, we don't want to confuse the viewers.
Screw you, dude. Change your name. Change it. Just
Change your
change
name.
it.
Poof,
already.
your name's now Antonio. Okay,
Antonio.
Oh no. Oh no, boys.
so
You want to start? So, alright. Should we do a what? Who are we or fact of ourselves or no? Should we just jump right into
let's
it?
do one fact.
Okay, you start.
Yeah. I'm Anthony. I don't have toes.
Yeah,
I'm looking at you,
surgically
camera.
removed. It's really funny to watch him run.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I look like I'm wobbling.
You're
Time for you, Alex.
I'm Alex, and when I was little, I dropped a can of beans on my toe.
You lucky. You
I'm
flexing.
Flexing the toes.
I'm also Anthony, and he stole my name. Yeah.
You liar.
And I'm half Egyptian too, so respect.
You got the Nubis pass?
I'm Nathan.
Yes, the
and
newest.
I'm shorter than everyone else. 'Cause that's my thing.
You know you are, Nathan.
I'm Eric, and I've got actual Cherokee blood, so I can call anybody a redskin whenever I
Oh,
want.
shut up! You're like 2%.
No, see, that. It's not how that works.
See, so
It
this
is how it works,
podcast, we're
Eric.
basically just a bunch of random
He's Canadian now.
teenagers doing a
Canadian, eh?
podcast. Because I feel like a lot of people, they have an idea and it's good and stuff, but they're just like, oh, it'll never work.
They don't
and all
execute
that.
it.
Yeah, they don't execute it. So
Oh
we're
my
just
god.
executing the idea, boys. Yeah, pretty sick.
Nathan, you realize that won't help. There's a camera recording it. I saw this. You were like,
We gotta.
like the camera didn't have you in frame.
Look, we've got this whole we've got a
His
secret
girlfriend
language.
was FaceTiming, and I was just like, yeah, I was. It all kind of started when me and him were playing GTA 5. We were trying to find out how high we could go on a plane, and so
We were talking about podcasts, and I was like, whoa, it'd be cool if we started a podcast. But I wasn't really that serious. And then you were like, yeah. And then you were like, Zach was talking about how he was going to do his bath time adventures podcast.
Stay tuned and look up.
Zach.
He's just gonna sit in the back.
look up Zach Castro. He
Back
couldn't join
up.
us today.
Yeah, we were in a
once he
Discord,
joins-
but-
Once he joins this podcast, it'll be different. It's going to be way funnier. And
You gonna do me like
Yeah.
that, Anthony?
also, you're going to not feel left out because he's the shortest one.
All right, yeah,
Not
sorry.
you.
Zach's the shortest. He's shorter than me,
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
He's at least 4 feet.
Let's hope he wears clothes in bath time adventures.
Almost.
I know, none of us want to see a naked Zach. Oh.
Nobody wants to see that.
Short.
You guys don't
stubby,
know who
and-
Zach is yet. You don't want to see who Zach is yet.
Especially when he's naked.
Oh, hold on, one.
That's kind of
All
called
right,
OC.
all right, boys. What are we gonna talk about now?
All right, so cruise ship. Somebody want to pull up the article on the cruise
All
ship?
right, yeah. Here, let me turn on
Anthony,
the
you're the
TV.
only one who has Wi-Fi, so.
Here, I'll
Alright.
do the most recent one first,
have
and then I'll do the second most recent one.
By the
All
way,
right.
we've got a kind of thing to follow. So if you ever see me
Yeah.
pull out my phone,
It's called a
probably for
bucket list.
Yes. Yeah.
If you aren't already,
We're-
follow
we're-
us on
we're
It's
Instagram.
what you
pretty
make for
Fellas
Christmas if
Podcast.
you're good.
We're pretty noob podcasters, so we're gonna have to. It's not gonna
They
be very
wouldn't
good.
have known, Anthony.
that. Why did you say that?
Episode
Sorry.
1. Wow,
Sorry,
we're
man.
new?
All right.
This is a dog.
Should we stand in awkward silence for a minute? Should we just kind of sit here?
All right.
Just
so-
stand looking at each other.
Well,
Camera in the
Anthony
mirror.
is the bad editor and doesn't know how to set up stuff.
I swear, if
Alright,
that dog gets
so-
anywhere closer to me or
Screen
closer
mirror.
to these wires, I'm just gonna kick it.
Oh, hey
really?
doggo. Nice to see you.
Royal Caribbean. We have to give credit. This is from Fox 8. The
Oh my
title
God.
is Royal
We're-
Fox
Caribbean
8.
bans woman for life after she recklessly and dangerously posed for selfie.
Yeah,
That's
sorry,
tough.
liberals.
You see that?
Sorry, you liberals.
Wait, I'm gonna have to yeah, bro.
Bro,
She's literally just standing on the edge of the cruise ship.
Is that desperate for us? Do an Insta selfie.
I went on this cruise ship when I was 5 or something. Wait, what does the camera say?
It says,
Let me go check it out. Hold on.
A woman was removed from a cruise ship.
Eric's gonna get his face like really
A
up
woman
close to
was
the camera.
removed from a cruise ship.
Moving recording has been stopped automatically.
That's tough.
That is really tough.
All right, start it again.
What happened? Tell me what to do.
Sorry.
Hey, let's just do
Okay,
audio.
Yeah, let's just do audio for this one, I guess.
No.
We'll do video the next time.
Video.
I didn't set up the SD card.
Are we
Right?
gonna edit this
Why?
out?
No, it's in the
You
camera.
did
I don't
not
think
put
it's,
an SD card in
no,
the camera.
I have an SD
That's
card.
like
in
number
the
one.
camera.
Did you not do, Anthony?
I don't think I have like the storage and everything right on the SD card. Let's just do audio. Like,
You know what? I can't believe you'd be so reckless enough to be
Wow.
so.
Are we gonna edit
And
this
this
I'm
part
the
part
out?
one who
main
kind of
editor.
set all
No,
this up.
we're
so you
staying.
guys
Exactly,
are
he
on
is
my
the main
side.
editor.
This is uncut, right? Technically, we're not supposed to like edit it.
No,
Yeah,
we're not
if there's
editing.
like something really
We-
bad we say or like boring, then I might just.
You
cut it.
guys are kind of. This is the best podcast I've ever seen.
Patreon users, if we do make a Patreon, you will get the uncut
Oh,
podcast.
shout out!
Viewer discretion is advised.
Shout out to my mom. She paid for
Yeah,
these
shout out to
microphones.
Anthony's
so-
mom.
Big shout out to my mom.
Shout out
For
to
these two.
big shout out to Mrs. Hannah. Oh,
Hey, and
Yes,
shout
God.
out to Amazon. Me and Anthony purchased our mics on Tuesday. Don't get Anthony doesn't get it till today. I don't get mine till Sunday.
delayed by 2
he
days.
reorders one yesterday and he gets it by
That's
today.
literally like
Life
that's
is
never
tough.
happened though. Like Amazon, like.
Amazon,
Yeah.
you suck.
And I'm just broke. All right.
Wait,
Let's
this is
keep
something
reading.
else we can talk about. Have you heard how Amazon like overworks their employees?
I did
Oh,
not.
Like
yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah, it's really
Like
dumb.
here we should look it up. Let me look it up.
You're not gonna see this.
Well, yeah, but still, you can look it. Do you want me to try to fix it?
It's fine.
No, it's good. It's good.
It's all good. Next time we'll do it.
Sure, because I think video would have been good.
I think video would have been really good.
I really like podcasts.
We
that
can
have
we
video.
can worry about videos.
Let's
for
restart
first
the whole podcast.
What?
Let's just
This is
restart the
good
podcast,
though.
you
This
know?
has been good. This has been good. I think it's fine.
Go work on the. Are we sure we just gonna stay with audio, or do you
Here,
want?
Let's just stick with
we
audio.
should
It's our
just
first
try
podcast.
it. Wait,
He's gonna go. He's trying to try. it.
All
Alright, let's talk about this cruise ship a little bit more.
Take
Well,
these high shoes out of the couch.
What?
As far as Insta photos go, this is just too far. I have no words for this. How much of an idiot this
She won't
person
even
is.
She's
be
like-
able to get a good.
Oh my God, my ass is not big. Here, let me turn a little bit for you. Oh, there it is.
You know what? It's so dumb what the lengths these people do. It's
I know.
Oh yeah. I'll show you an even crazier one.
$100. He has
and then
like,
there's Anthony. We can't hear you. What are you saying?
he probably
You're
has like
so far
20
away.
followers on Instagram. Like not even a big person. On
I know, and she
Yeah.
looked kind of chunky from that photo.
Yeah,
Didn't
the
she?
people-
Like,
the
And
people
now,
I really hate are just the
now
uh,
everybody just goes to her Instagram and
those
just
people
comments,
that
idiot,
scale
idiot, idiot.
buildings legally. I mean, it makes a cool video. Not really. It like not.
I'm sorry, but they
You're
shouldn't
not
have banned
cool.
her. She did that again. They should have just stopped the ship real quick.
Yeah, they should have been but they it's just like these people they'll sneak in. Like this happened at the Freedom Tower in New York City. This dumbass broke in and he climbed up. It was still like when it was under construction. He got to the tippy top where there was a crane. And he
Tippy
like
top,
posed
eh?
and he just posed there with his camera, just like
Yippee-ki-yay.
just looking around and having the camera point in his face, and he was just smiling. And he got back to the ground and he was arrested. I mean, this always happens. And it happens a lot. You'll just see it on the news occasionally. They especially people do it with that building in Dubai, the Burj Khalifa.
Yeah.
Often.
They all die.
They just climb to the top and they stand
And this is
there,
where the
and they're
darkness
like-
of our whole podcast comes from.
They just
They
kinda,
all died.
They get to the top and they just kind of stand there. And they're like,
All for a
the
selfie.
train of thought of the person when they get to the top would be hilarious because it's just like they're up there for about probably less than 10 minutes.
And then
because
it's like
so
that. Oh, that
free-
was like it's like the oh shit moment. Like
Yeah.
It's just like so shitting cold up there, and they're like, so they're up there and they like take their pictures and stuff, and they're like,
Isn't like the Burj almost 3,000 feet or something like that?
yeah, it's more than a mile up.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They get up there and they're just like shitting What's gonna happen when we get back down?
They realized they screwed it up when they got up there.
Is it working now?
Yeah, wait, why the screen? Wait, let me flip the screen.
Anthony, you were just
God,
screwing
Anthony,
up in
you're
so many
I
goddamn
know.
ways.
But
I need a new editor. Where's our new editor?
So, I mean, I
it's
was
just the lengths some people go to. It's so dumb. Like,
It really is.
you know what? To be
Here.
honest, nobody cares about your Instagram. You know what?
It's like true though. It is.
If I see you like on my explore page of you on top of the
tough to talk with that high in your mouth, isn't it?
I don't know. It's like
I was saying I've been so quiet.
I don't care.
That-
Yeah, I really don't care about anything. It's just
It's stupid.
some people just make me really mad.
All right, you want to see a crazier one?
Was it like
Before
the
we go
one?
to
Was
that-
it the other cruise ship one?
So yeah, I was on this cruise ship this summer, like the first week of the summer. I went on this cruise ship. The guy, he jumped off the he jumped off the ship, like in the water. It was docked though, and they recorded it. Like we can watch the video.
Was
of
this like for Instagram too, or was this like?
Yeah, it was like to go viral and stuff.
Oh
And
my god!
Royal
It went
Caribbean,
viral in the wrong way.
Royal
Exactly. Like
Caribbean,
literally, no one cares.
Royal Caribbean doesn't screw
Getting
around. Like,
arrested means going viral.
they literally
for it.
said get off the ship, and they didn't even they didn't help them or anything. They banned them for life.
idiot
is how you know
thought they
he's
meant
rich.
Banned them
John,
for
I'll
life.
get off the
They
ship.
actually have a plank. Like they have a plank on Royal Caribbean.
Jump the plank.
Like he's got the sword. He's like, "You're getting off right here. This is your final stop."
Like some waiter at some random restaurant
Alright.
at the Royal Caribbean. He has like some sort of machete.
Man
I don't know,
banned.
he's like, get off. Just
Like
get
the,
off.
the chef's like right there. He's like,
Alright, you guys want to see it?
like his cutlass knife.
Man
11th
banned from Royal
floor
Caribbean cruises after jumping off 11th floor balcony into water.
Should've gotten off.
Jesus.
Why the 11th
Stomach
floor?
churning.
This idiot had
This
to
is
choose
from
the 11th
Inside
floor.
Edition,
He should've
guys.
gone
Just so you
higher.
know,
Oh my god!
InsideEdition.com.
Inside Edition.
The most-
Really?
The most
Yes.
reliable source.
Yes. No, this is like stomach churning
over here like,
video
"Don't
shows
bullshit."
Let Ant-
a moment
Stop talking!
Washington man leaped off Royal Caribbean cruise docked in the Bahamas. Nick Native 27 hurled himself over the edge of the
Hold on,
balcony
hold on.
to his 11th floor room on the Symphony of the Seas and posted the video of the leap on Instagram.
Oh, of course.
where it
How much
got
do you want to bet he
more
dropped
than
his phone
90,000
mid-fall?
views.
They do this stuff for views.
Here,
Nothing
Here's the
else
thing.
but views.
Here's the thing. Oh
Wait, this
He
is
just
even
like he looks like some
Oh,
apex.
wait, the video is better. Wait,
that's
this
Bro,
is-
his name
yeah,
is
this-
Nick. His name is Nick. That's such like a idiot
let's-
name. You're
let's
like,
look
alright, my name's
He has
Nick.
Supreme
and
up on your homepage.
I'm about to jump
Hold
off
on,
an
can we
11.
talk about the
No.
fact that his last name sounded Russian too? And Russians can be kind of stupid.
Coincidence?
Fuck,
Wait,
I think
what?
not.
Huh? Alright, this is from Inside Edition again, alright, boys?
Did you turn on?
Look at him go.
Watch,
Like he's
watch.
got a dress shirt on.
He looks like some
He
apex
could have died
predator.
easily.
He's
from
wearing
that.
a button-up.
He
He's
looks,
like
he looks like a
flailing
damn
like-
crab.
Oh!
He's trying to be bougie while falling.
He's wearing a button-up shirt. Let me say that.
I was still drunk from the previous night.
Yeah, you were.
Oh,
you were.
Commented on Instagram. My feet were actually fine. It was my neck and tailbone that hurt.
Oh, really? Now
Dude,
Uh-oh.
when you
it's
Really?
funny. It's funny
Really?
that this idiot didn't think anything
Guy
was gonna
wakes up-
happen to him.
Guy has like 3 IPAs before bed, and he wakes up and he's like,
Wait.
Have you guys ever seen the movie The Hangover?
The video
Yeah.
prompted
Oh
Royal
my
Caribbean
God.
to ban Native
So
and
true.
his friends
Why do you-
from the cruise
Don't
for
go to
life.
Vegas.
I mean, he could have been
Go to
hangover.
Vegas. Nothing good
How
happens in
is he
Vegas.
still drunk? Because really, if you're, I mean, you do stuff when you're drunk. If you're drunk from like the previous day,
You're not gonna
It's-
jump off
no,
a goddamn
no,
boat.
it's called a hangover, and you're tired as hell. And
I mean,
You
if
never
it's
woken
long and
up
a
drunk
Jake
from
Paul,
the
you'll
next
do
night,
it.
bro.
and then it's like,
I have to agree
All
with
right,
that statement.
let's talk. I want to talk about Stadia, like
All right,
the whole
boys.
Stadia thing.
Yeah.
That's intrigued
Yeah.
me a lot.
wait, what was the study thing?
Google Stadia.
Oh,
Stadia.
yeah, yeah.
Stadia.
Alright.
Stadia. Sorry.
Here, let me
thought it was
pull it
Stadia.
up.
It's Stadia.
Is it Stadia?
It's Stadia.
No, yeah,
Stadia?
Stadia or
Wait,
Stadia.
I want to show
whatever.
you guys an Inside Edition video.
This is from The Verge.
Of course, it's from The Verge.
November 19th.
Well, we have to give them credit, or else they're gonna be like,
Hold on, what's with that controller though?
Google's
Thank you.
It's a nice looking controller.
I do not
Google
like that at
Stadia's
all.
game service
It looks
is
like a
officially coming
PS4
November
controller. It really
19th.
does.
That's not even that long. Funders will pay $130 for first dibs.
Oh my god.
I think it's for like the controller and everything.
Just
though.
for the controllers,
Like,
Isn't it like software too?
You-
Like that you have
you-
to install to
yeah,
your PC?
You
or-
don't need the controller. Like I think it helps. Like it communicates with their server or something like that. Something
crazy.
special, but you don't need it.
I thought it was like you had to download a software or something on your.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was like a
Yeah.
software thing.
Yeah, it's something. I don't know. Google Stadia will launch November 19th in 14 different territories, including the
Territories?
U.S., U.K., and Canada.
Why can't
with
they
at
just
least
call them
31
countries?
games from. Here, look. Here's the list.
'Cause it's like
There's Red Dead
provinces.
Redemption, I think. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption.
Rockstar
Oh,
Games.
now I'm down.
Yeah.
These
I
are
mean, I
things-
already have it.
This is what's dumb. I thought it was gonna be like Netflix, but games are just pay a subscription, but it's not.
What is it?
Do you have to
Well,
actually pay for the
Well, you
games
probably
separately?
yeah, you
They
have to
may
like
have like
pay.
a Game
Oh
Pass
my
though.
God.
That's kind of annoying.
But Destiny
you-
2 is free as it comes. Why would they
Yeah,
Yeah.
Destiny 2
do
is free.
Destiny 2?
Exactly. Well, you've probably heard of that Google Stadia will be the Netflix of games. It turned out the analogy only goes so far. While Google intends to
Tony, can you pass me a cookie?
Stop interrupting me.
Pass it,
Google
pass it
intends
along.
to
like-
eventually have
no,
a back
Pass it.
catalog of free games included for your $10 monthly fee. Stadia is not primarily a subscription service.
Why would it be a monthly fee
The-
instead of a yearly subscription?
That'd be nice if
Yeah.
it was just like a monthly.
The subscription only includes a single game as of
Are you
today.
kidding
Destiny
me?
2, which isn't that free?
It is free.
It is free. It
On
is
Xbox,
free.
So you
and
pay
Xbox and
$10
PS4
a
is
month.
for free,
You pay
right?
$10 a month for one game. That's free on Xbox.
Exactly. It's
Google
this
tells
stupid.
us you should expect to buy, not rent cloud games. See, it should be like you pay like $10 a month or something, and you get the whole library.
Yeah,
Like
really.
Exactly.
That would be amazing.
So how much is it to access the whole library? Or you just can't?
I think you have to buy the games individually,
That's
which is kind of
stupid.
dumb. And also, I think the latency is going to be so bad because it.
Give me some of the games.
All right.
So they have very limited
Dragon
game selection.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's probably more stuff is gonna come out.
2K20.
They don't even have GTA
Super
5.
Hot, dude. Super Hot is so good.
It is good.
This
Hold on, can we
reminds
talk
me.
It's not very
about-
popular,
there's
but
no
it's such
EA?
a good game.
At
No
least they
EA
have.
games?
At least they
What
have
about-
AC.
You know what? This kind of reminds me a lot.
Oh no, there are
Ubisoft.
EA games. 2K.
Assassin's Creed
Oh.
Odyssey, Gods
That's
and
okay.
Monsters, Just
Oh,
Dance,
bro. They don't
Call-
have Rainbow.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Tom
Oh,
Clancy's
Breakpoint's pretty good.
They don't have Rainbow.
No, they don't have Rainbow.
Okay, then I'm not
I've
gonna
never
get
played
started.
Rainbow.
Like they don't have Rainbow.
I gotta get some.
They don't. They only have one AC game.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Like, see, Odyssey
And I bet
is fun and all,
that
but
the
it gets
specs
old.
on Red Dead.
Exactly. It's gonna be
Aren't gonna be
so
shit.
bad.
It's not. The specs aren't gonna be as good.
And
This reminds me a lot.
Gotta eat away from the
I'm gonna
mic. We don't want to turn this into an ASMR channel.
I'm gonna take,
probably should have been better with that.
I'm gonna take
actually,
this
by the way.
back a little bit. This is back from like 2012, 2013, 2014, I guess. They're pretty much gone. Do you guys remember GameFly?
Oh
No.
my god.
What is it?
So basically, GameFly.
Not right now.
GameFly was. It was kind of like, you guys remember how Netflix was. You would order it online, and they would ship it, and it would come in your mailbox
Yeah.
in like this little paper
Yeah.
letter.
We missed those days.
GameFly did kind of the same thing. It was like you would order this game, it would come, you would play it, but then it like Netflix and Blockbuster, it had late fees and stuff like that. So you would
Like
get
Redbox.
yeah, you
Yeah.
would get the game, and you could play it for about a month, but then you would have to chip it back, and the games they were expensive, like especially
Like, how expensive?
like it could range from about $30 to $60, and
my
I think
God.
it was also added shipping as
Just
well,
for one
and
game?
and returning fees. It just
You had to
wasn't-
return
it. Just, Yeah, you had to return it. I
That's
think
stupid.
there were some games
That's
that you could
kinda
buy, like, but it was just a poor business practice because they didn't. It was dumb. I mean, you would pay $30 for a game, you would play for about 30 days,
And end up
you
returning
know what,
anyways?
it takes me about
Oh my
2
gosh,
months to
for
play a
30
game,
days?
especially like GTA and Red Dead. And,
Exactly, like actual
Wait,
story
like
when
games.
did
Arkham
this come out?
series?
When did this come out?
This
When
was
it?
this was definitely earlier
Like
2010s.
2009 to 2013
Yeah,
probably.
well,
Yeah, at
no,
that
it's
time,
been still around
You could
for a
just
while.
go to GameStop and buy the disc.
Is it still
right?
around? Like,
Yeah, it's still around. I have the website up on here. It says I can sign up now.
Do you want to mirror
I
it?
mean, what? Mirror it to there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swipe up. Yeah.
It was kind of like, I may be wrong, but this is just from what I've heard from
I'm
word
not
of
on the
mouth.
same Wi-Fi. That might
Oh
be it.
yeah.
It was just like, yeah.
show?
Why would I want to return this $30
exactly,
game?
just buy the game.
Is it just a massive
I could
show?
go to- it was. I mean, it wasn't
I would
a
just go to
show. I
GameStop.
just,
Yeah, really.
especially it wasn't a show for the company. The company wasn't. Wasn't competing with GameStop and other companies. It was just kind of like their own thing. It was like, hey, do you want to rent games like Netflix and stuff like that? But it was just a dumb practice, and it didn't seem like anybody in the market was in for it.
I would literally just go to GameStop, buy your own game.
The one thing I would give GameFly credit, you can get games for the GameCube, Game Boy Advance.
But you can
That's
get that
pretty
from
cool.
GameStop too.
Yeah.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
you?
I mean,
eBay,
You know how-
GameStop, all this
Yeah.
different
So also
stuff.
with
And you
GameStop-
can keep the game.
GameStop has like, they sometimes have like they have like shoot, why am I blanking like this? But GameStop,
Because you're Nathan.
Really, GameStop had a problem with their we'll buy your games. I brought in 4 games one time. It was
Exactly.
Halo-
GameStop pays you nothing.
It
for
was
your games.
Halo Reach.
Oh, it's
it
awful.
was Call of Duty. It was Call of Duty World at War. That was an old one. It's about 11 years
My
old now.
dad traded a PS4 for 2 games. A PS4 and 2 controllers for 2 games.
I tried to trade in my Xbox 360.
That's all he could get.
They were willing to give me $9 for it.
Yeah,
They
they
won't
gave
give
me
you
five.
anything.
They gave me
No,
$5
I'll
and
hold
50
on to
cents, and I looked around the store and I was like, "There was nothing I could buy except for the same games that I already
There
had."
are people who
And-
get away with like Xbox 360s and a PS4. PS4 can like rack up to $600 if it's
Exactly.
unused and it's like got a bunch of
Risky.
games on it.
And they picked
And
the,
then like Xbox 360, my friend sold it for close to $100.
they have really
Yeah.
nitpicky policies.
They lowball you.
But it's pretty dumb, and well, GameStop has been having like huge financial problems for a long time. It's just been downward. There's been GameStop's closing. Well, really the problem was they had too many locations, and nobody is gonna go to a GameStop and get disc because there's Amazon and Xbox.
I think they tried expanding too quickly.
And they expanded too quickly, and they have a new CEO now. And he's closing about 600 GameStops.
They really should have
Yeah,
localized.
nowadays-
Well, because GameStop is dying with all the games now. Xbox coming out with
And
a
like
everything
this,
with
this
a
time
yearly
Amazon.
digital game.
Everything is
Yeah.
digital
And
now.
even if
Yeah,
Exactly.
GameStop,
And there's
Nobody
Amazon.
buys discs.
Even
Me
with this
personally,
fresh
I
start-
prefer digital because you can't scratch it. You can't scratch it.
See, like
Yeah,
I have
really.
a problem. Like
Yeah,
anytime I
digital's
get,
so much better.
I
There's-
tend to get things for a cheaper price with a disc, and so then I'm stupid
Yeah,
enough to
true.
buy it, and then I scratch it, and then I'm like,
Exactly.
well, now I can't
Like,
play
at
it anymore.
this
The
point,
only
it's not
reason I
worth
can
it.
think of going to GameStop that would be valid is getting gift cards. That's
Yeah,
it.
or just
Yeah,
to
really.
look around.
And like some of their
Exactly.
like the merchandise and
nostalgia.
stuff, like posters and stuff, is
And, like,
that's like
it's-
all it's good for now.
It's 2019. Like it makes so much more sense to get digital.
even if they
you
went,
could lose the
even if
disc,
they
you
went
scratch
digital,
it.
their business is failing.
And it's
They're
also-
gonna go
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, yeah.
Or,
It's also just Amazon. Like Amazon's disrupting so many companies. Like that's why so many stores have been like closing down and everything. It's because of Amazon.
Because everything you can get anything on
Exactly.
Amazon. Seriously.
The room for new technology when it comes to video games and
It's
stuff
very
like that,
limited.
it's limited now because Xbox or Microsoft and Sony, they've done such a good job of making sure they make the most money possible by just limiting their games to digital.
yeah, they dominate the
That's
market.
why like
There's-
Google's. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, go
like
ahead.
Google's Stadia, like if it actually works well, it could be really disruptive because like if it ends up being cheap and working, because you don't need to buy an Xbox, you just need a controller, a Chromecast or like a little computer.
I don't see
and
that blowing up,
Google
though.
does all the work for you.
See, like I would
don't
want
see it.
the actual
I
game.
don't see
I
it
would
really
buy
working.
If Google,
because then I don't have to like. I only have a limited time to get through it and like waste and slave away for one game for like only a month to only get so far maybe like 60% of the way through.
But if you,
I think the idea is really cool, and I think they came up with a good idea that can potentially become
but
something that can
they
be
didn't
good.
execute it
No,
correctly.
it's not-
It's not executed
Yeah.
needs-
properly.
But
It's
I
still
think
got a while
with some-
to
yeah.
get there.
But
to
I
really
think
being a good
if
console.
any company can do this, Google probably can. Because Google is like one of the most advanced companies with
true.
crazy software, like algorithms, and like they just have.
I mean,
some
then again, they
crazy
also are
technology.
stealing people's identities.
Yeah,
so
and
that's
that's
who we
like-
are working with.
That's the
That's
that's the
something to
whole
think about.
business. You get all these free.
That's what they do for us.
It is.
They steal
Now that's what
everybody.
this is all about.
It is. You get all these awesome free services, but they use their like algorithms and stuff, and they steal your personal data and they sell it. That's how they make so much money.
Well, here's 3 things I'd like to talk about. I'll make them quick. So, if Google releases the Stadia, it's gonna do
Gotta get the
it's gonna
Pringles.
do either 2 things. It's gonna
Why?
What's his name?
No, this isn't for snack review. Snack review's later. I have a
gonna
different
do-
snack.
Oh, do you really?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
so the
I might
Google.
have to bring my Canadian chocolate next time.
Oh,
Oh man,
What is it?
bring
The
some.
coffee
I'll bring
crisps?
some.
Those are
it's
so good.
they're called Aero bars.
No, but
They
you know
are
those coffee
ridiculously
crisps?
good.
They're so good.
I'll hook us up with some
You
Takis next
Canadian
time.
And the ketchup chips.
Oh, ketchup chips, dude.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
You can't go wrong in Canada.
You Canadian
Honestly.
I'll hook us
douchebag.
up with some
the 3 things I'd like to talk
Takis.
about.
That's what I'll hook us up with next week.
Takis.
Why you take my
Taki.
Takis.
Alright, what were you gonna say,
but
Nathan?
what I was gonna say, in the Google Stadia, I have just 3 things I'm gonna talk about. All of them are separate but kind of connected. But so the Google Stadia, it's gonna do a couple of things. It's either gonna just crash and burn. It'll be there. It'll be like this new thing.
My
but it'll
bet's on crash and burn.
They'll have like their own. They may have
Yeah.
like their own cult fan base. Like they'll have some people that are like dedicated.
You
to
need
it.
Stadia.
Yeah. They'd be like the Dark Souls fans.
If the audio looks like that, then it's gonna sound like crap.
The
It's
Dark
called
Souls,
My bad.
yeah, they'll be like Dark Souls fans of the Stadia.
I love Dark Souls. I'm sorry. I'm a dedicated Dark Souls fan.
That's what-
Get Dark Souls. Go get Dark Souls.
That's
All of
what
them.
I-
We're not
All of
sponsored.
them. All of them.
This is what I mean. This is what I'm
also
talking about.
Pringles. If you wanna sponsor us, just
Hit us up. Let
hit
us
us
know.
up. Give us
We're
an
open to
email.
all sponsorships.
We'll
honestly.
eat Pringles in every episode if you sponsor us.
Give me
So
a Pringle.
please.
Let me prove
What was
this.
I gonna
Give me those sour cream Pringles.
Hey, you
love
gotta
those.
do what they do in the commercials, and you gotta stack them.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yes.
I was gonna, but what I was gonna say.
No, you gotta put out your tongue
They're
and
just
let your
gonna
tongue
like,
take it in.
not gonna have, they're not gonna have any fan base at all. But and then the second thing is, I'm sorry. What was I gonna?
No ASMR.
Basically, the this is also related to the Stadia. PS4, Microsoft, and Sony, they have like their even flow. Each company, I mean, it's Microsoft and Sony, each have their own problems with the exclusives and all of that stuff, but it's an even flow. It's Xbox and PS4 and then Switch. Switch is just kind of to the end. Nintendo does its own thing.
Yeah.
Well, I like the Switch. The Switch.
I
is a
love-
good
Yeah, no, it's
system.
great.
I love the
It's great.
portability of a Switch.
I think it's such a genius design because you
Except
get
when
a
your
whole
brother loses
console. What?
In Denver International.
Hold on. Let's
Save
just,
it for story time.
We'll save it for story time. I got a couple stories we need to talk
But
about.
Yeah, me
alright,
too.
Some
so-
stories
But see,
too.
the thing
That's
with
later.
Xbox is, I was looking with the new iOS 13 update, controller support. I was looking around, seeing what games I can use with the controller. I see one cast for Xbox, and I'm like, oh my god,
gotta try
Xbox
to
on the
talk
go,
into the microphone.
finally. It's like, and I was so excited about it. But it's limited to your Wi-Fi. You have
Yeah.
to be on the same Wi-Fi as your Xbox, and it's just your Wi-Fi connection has to be so good, and it's just for $13 to pay on the iPhone. It's just not worth it, honestly.
Wait,
$13
is
on
that a
iOS.
thing? Did that already come out?
Yeah,
I didn't
one
even
cast
know
on
that.
Xbox.
Oh yeah,
one
one
cast on the
cast. Yeah,
iPhone.
I've heard of that.
Wait,
But-
what came out?
Anyway,
cast,
so
no,
the
Supposedly
What I was
portable
gonna-
Xbox.
What I was gonna say about like the whole Sony and Microsoft thing. This was about 2 years ago. This was E3 2018 or 2017.
Would you go to E3 for this one?
No, but it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was kind of a big deal with Sony.
Okay, what were you saying?
But basically, so there was this game called Anthem. It was coming out on both.
I know.
platforms.
yeah.
This was when the Xbox One X was just coming out, and
Yeah.
everybody was like, well, Microsoft specifically, because Microsoft's a software company. They care about the specs of their systems.
Exactly.
They're just like, oh my god, 4K. 4K. So Anthem came out. It was, keep your hands to yourself.
I need it.
Stop touching each other.
Hey, not on the podcast, guys. Family friendly.
Do it in your free time.
The sexual tension here is so high.
See, we'll do this one later. Okay?
Just to be clear,
Sorry.
Eric has a
Whoa,
girlfriend.
whoa, whoa.
Exactly, yeah.
Eric's the only person who's not single.
If Eric's girlfriend is watching, he's not straight. he likes Nathan.
Well,
He-
right
he's
now
mine.
I'm
Murphy,
straight.
he's mine.
All right, let's get away from this conversation. We don't want to spark a controversy.
I know. I think we're too late, Anthony. All right,
Yeah,
what do we
a
have?
controversy for like our 13 viewers. Our
Should we
Yes.
do a snack review? Should we go right
No, wait,
into
here.
snack?
Let me finish what I was
Snack
saying.
review.
What about
Alright,
Snapple
yeah,
Facts?
finish-
Snack
finish.
review coming up in
Alright,
3
so-
seconds.
With Anthem,
After this
like,
story.
the 4K, like, the Xbox, they showed it on Xbox, and then they showed theirs for PS4 and PS4 Pro. But people on social media, they found something out. So on the Anthem trailer, because it was gameplay, down in the corner, Anthem shows the controls. It was like RB to shoot, like the controls. It was RB, LB, RT, LT. In the PS4 thing, Sony decided to use the same
Hey, Jeremy.
the
Sorry.
same audio thing, but like just crudely put PS4 controls.
Bro, you're in the way of the video.
You're like, all I want is a cookie.
Get out! No.
But it was like they crudely put PS4 controls over that, and it was a big deal because Sony always, like, you know, they talk about their specs.
Jeremy, stop.
Jeremy, no. Jeremy, it's your ugly looking head over here.
Get out.
Get out. Get out.
Get out.
Get out. Get out.
He's interrupting the podcast. Sorry, guys. All right, so
But yeah, and it's a big deal because Sony always talks shit about Microsoft.
He disappeared into the pillow. You're a wizard, Jeremy.
What is he eating? Oh,
A
cookie.
cookie. Did you not see him come over here
For a
and
second,
grab
I thought he
a
was like
cookie?
eating a slice of avocado. My brain.
Wait. A slice of avocado.
yeah, just eat avocado.
No, I don't even peel it. I
Speaking
just
of
eat
avocados,
Oh, that
speaking of
skin,
avocados,
that
fun
crunch.
fact, they're actually berries.
And then
Dang,
Yeah.
that's
Fun
like
fact,
a
they're
Snapple
actually
fact. You're
I know, because
stealing
it has a
Snapple
seed. It has a
fact.
seed.
Get
in
out
it.
of here! Stop stealing my
It
Snapple.
has a seed in it.
To this avocado.
All right,
Yo, my Snapple pack doesn't come in yet.
Same with me.
here. Should we do snack review, or do you need to finish up?
I think story
I'm pretty
time,
much-
then snack review.
So here, wait. I was
they're
No,
about
gonna.
to
no. We
hungry.
need
I'm getting
snacks
hungry.
while we're doing story time.
I forget what my third thing was, but here, give me a sec.
Snack review's next.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, let's just move on. Yes,
All
All right,
all
snack
right.
review.
I forgot.
All right,
Do
let me
it.
go get it out.
Like those are some spicy cookies.
You want to take the rest of the cookies?
This hit a mint and he told me that it was too spicy.
Bro,
Do you have the
Alright,
snacks
alright.
with you?
yes, for today's snack review, we got pumpkin seeds.
Ew.
Dude,
Hell no.
have you not
gotta
had pumpkin
eat it.
seeds before?
No.
They're good. They're good.
Oh shit.
They're actually good, but these kind of. We usually make them themselves, but these
Maybe.
are from like Costco.
I think your head's in
They
front.
taste
Ew.
good.
What
Take
in
a
the
little
hell
bit.
are you?
No.
Yes.
You're in
No.
front.
I'll take
We
one.
had an agreement. They're not bad. They're not bad. They're kind of weird, but they're not.
Are they like
Jeremy, get out.
pistachios or
Get out.
something?
Oh.
Jeremy, what are you
Actually,
doing
no.
here, man?
Don't eat them.
This is
you have
this is
a-
what
Did
this
you
is what
go?
having
Did you just
braces-
eat it?
I'm sorry, whoever makes
This is
pumpkin
where having
seeds.
braces
Coconut water.
comes into play because you can make excuses that you can't eat stuff.
You're
Wait, did
gonna
you just
eat this.
it? Wait, did you eat
Jesus.
it? No, eat it.
I'm not eating
We
It
made
doesn't
an
taste like
agreement.
anything.
Dude,
We
I'll
made
Those
an agreement.
suck.
They're not bad. They're like
What do you mean they're not bad?
they're good. I
They
don't
taste
think
like
they're
air.
bad.
Honestly, try it. It's not that bad.
They're
It
not
doesn't taste
bad.
like anything.
It's literally a seed. It's like sunflower
It's
seeds.
no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
It's not
it
bad.
is.
What?
Crack is whack. Crack is whack.
Dude, our audio keeps like spiking, and that's bad.
Well, yeah, because Eric's moaning.
Oh.
You
Stop
shut
it.
up, Eric.
Do we need to go and do a Snapple fact?
Snapple fact.
Is it in?
No, it's not in, but use one from the past week.
Okay, let me get it.
It's a segment
Snapple
we're gonna be
fa-
doing every podcast.
That's
Snapple
me.
fact.
Snapple
Snack
facts, not
review is
your
also a
girlfriend's.
segment.
Oh no, we already did.
Snapple fact and then story time.
Snapple fact and story time sounds
Hold on,
good.
I lost. Oh, there it is. Okay. No, wait, hold on.
Toss me a cookie.
We're close.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
A slice of avocado.
Okay.
Jeremy, get out. Wait,
Nice
Jeremy,
slice
can
of
you? I don't mean
Should
to
we
be
do the
rude, but
one
can
from
you actually
yesterday?
get out? 'Cause
Number 4,
please.
451.
Yeah,
Let me take a look at it.
I don't have connection here.
Should we just list off? Yeah, I think I'll do yesterday.
Yeah, I like the one from yesterday. I
Okay.
thought that was a good one.
Well, we know it's not true though. Like we all know the Snapple facts are bull, right?
No.
What?
No, I think they're true.
What?
Bull.
Okay, so you're gonna
These are
believe
true.
this one from a couple days ago. You breathe in 13 pints of air every minute.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
No.
Think about how big your lungs are. Why would it be false? Here, look it up. Look up how. Here, let's look it up.
How many pints of
I'm
air
sure
do
it's
you
real.
breathe?
I mean,
You can't
Some of these
measure air
facts
in
are
pints.
surprising.
You can't.
But... All right, let's see.
We're spiking.
How many pints
A
of
pint,
air
think
do you
about
breathe
a pint
in a
is
minute?
like a bottle of soda.
All right, I remember what I wanted to show you guys, but I'll show it after after it.
Show it after.
It's
Hold on,
about-
I haven't had my
How
Snapple
many
fact.
pints
It's
of
about
air
Inside Edition.
do you breathe in a minute? Bro, it's not even registering. That's how stupid this
How much
is.
do they do?
Bro, where does Snapple get these facts?
Snapple facts.
Snapples,
450
like,
Hold on. Are we not gonna do
How
it
much
now?
air do humans take in each minute? 7 or 8 liters. So it's like.
Yeah, get out of here.
It's bullshit. That's what it is.
But it's
Okay, can I
not
go
that-
now?
Does
Is it
Snapple
my
like
turn?
keep
Story time for Eric
pages?
first.
No,
no,
it's
Snapple
Snapple
fact.
facts.
Snapple fact for Eric.
We should
Shush.
probably stop cussing because like my parents are upstairs.
Hey,
It's
I haven't
fine.
said
We're not
one
swearing
cuss
on
word.
it.
Podcast then.
Dude, we're
You're
not.
gonna
Yeah, I
have to
haven't
censor
either.
it. You're gonna get demonetized.
Oh my
We
god.
are.
No, we won't. Okay,
Bro,
said,
we're
yeah,
gonna
we
have
are.
like 3 people viewing
Jeremy,
this.
out of my way, bro.
I'm out of frame.
I need this.
Just let him do Snapple facts. It's all he
He
talks
needs his
about
daily
now.
dose.
All right, Snapple fact 451. Oh shit, I forgot the fact.
It's about
Are you gonna
like
do the
humans
Snapple
have like
fact?
200 million working parts in
Yeah,
their
there
eye
are
or
2
something.
million working parts in the human eyeball.
Wait,
That's
200 or
just
2?
like
2 million.
your eye is so small. It's like
no,
you know,
that's
that's
like saying,
like
there's so many. Your
But
body, like your eye is so complex. Like, I think it means like every little part, like in your iris, I have those little dots,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
all of those. I think that's what it means, but I don't know.
No, I think it's. I don't believe it.
Alright, so here, Anthony,
I run
can
the
you
show,
go on
by
your
the
phone? I want you to
Yeah,
search this
Jeremy,
up.
get
So
it.
this goes back to
I'm searching up the Snapple fact.
Inside Edition.
Oh god.
So Inside Edition, I'm not sure if it's reliable or not. It's
Probably
it's
not.
I think it
gotcha
depends
it's
on
gotcha
the-
journalism. But there's this one lady who she's on the show. Her name's Lisa
Guerrero.
Guerrero. Something like that. So some of the stuff she gets herself into is so funny. So search up the video on YouTube. It's Inside Edition. It's like it's something to do with like Christian preachers or something like that. It's so
what?
funny. It sounds weird, but you'll understand it. And put it on the TV so we can all see it. It's hilarious.
you know, there's a comedian that does like TED Talks and stuff, but
Which
they're actually
one?
really
I
funny.
didn't-
James
it's that one.
Beach,
That one.
It's this one.
It may be a
teacher of ours.
shortened one.
Should I look?
He's,
Should I go on
I mean,
YouTube?
he's shown multiple
While
videos.
you guys are looking for it, I want to do
We'd
something.
just like to ask you
Oh, yeah.
why you don't want to.
Yeah, put it on the TV.
Here, let me do. Can I do
no,
a
no,
little?
no, no, no. We're gonna do this.
Stop.
Alright.
Stop it. Get some help.
Wait, that's gonna be
Stop.
really loud.
Get some help.
Put it to 7. Actually, it's turned
Pop
down because you want it to echo.
Filter works.
We might need to do the screen
Here,
test.
watch this. This is
Alright.
funny. It's like
This
it's like a
I'd like
minute
to
and a
ask
half
you
or
about
something
why
like that.
you
You'll
don't
see
want
what
to fly
happens.
commercial.
It's 11
Why
minutes.
have you
You
said since
idiot.
you don't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into
Wait.
too big of a
Wait.
You'll see it
Why do
eventually.
you think that?
No, listen to me just a second. Not the people.
Joe
The
Mama.
main reason is because of the need.
What about Angie?
Wait.
Yeah, shut up.
quiet.
Angie
If I
Daddy.
flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing. That's
It's not the shortened one.
Isn't
I
it
It's
can't
not
really
the one
hear.
that I
want to fly commercial so that you can fly in luxury? How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business. But
Your donuts.
I paid.
So here, pause
Wait.
it really quickly.
I'm
Pause.
just too nervous to say it.
All right, so this guy right here, and there's a couple of these guys. I forget his exact name, but what
Oh,
these
the
guys
camera
do.
stopped again. Should we just do the rest with
Yeah,
audio?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Alright.
just do.
All right, we're
So
broken.
basically, what this guy did, what he does for a living, and there's a lot of people that do this. He's a preacher. He preaches on live, like Christian television.
Oh, does he
shows.
take the money that they give for offering?
Yeah, he does that.
Ah.
So basically, what this guy does, and there's a lot of other people like him.
I have something to talk about after.
Yeah, so he takes. No, we have
do
to
you
see
do?
the rest of it. You'll see what
No,
happens.
don't,
So this
no,
guy
not-
takes.
Don't go to my messages. I'm into the.
So this guy takes.
Oh.
This guy takes donations,
fine.
and he says
It's fine.
like on the donation,
It's because the SD card.
like
ran out.
he'll say it's like if you donate me $1, that $1 will get you eternal blessing
You sound
into
like
heaven.
Bernie Sanders
Eternal-
right now.
Oh, is it like that
Yeah.
bullshit,
Oh my-
like fake
like
religion
the-
stuff?
Yeah, well,
indulgences.
it's-
Yeah.
Like I
Oh
mean,
my
the
God.
religion is fake, but it's.
Here.
They ask for money and they say
Anthony.
if you give me money you'll get passage into heaven, and these people make bank. Like this guy,
Yeah, that's like what
this
they
guy
did-
got a $38 million jet cash.
Dude, that's what they did
Cash?
back in the day. That's what they did back in the day, like the Catholic Church and like the like
Here, I want to
1600s
show
or
you.
something.
Can I search up the shortened version on YouTube? Here, search
Sure.
your thing.
It's a scummy way to get money.
Yeah,
It's definitely
that's-
It's manipulating
it's-
people's religions.
They
Yeah,
actually
it's
did that back in
special-
the day. They sold like indulgences or
Alright,
some
search
crap.
up Inside
I learned that
Edition,
in social
Christian
studies.
preacher.
Shout out to Mr. Hubler, my teacher. What is it?
Inside Edition.
Fortnite chapter
Christian
2.
preacher.
Holy.
Oh my gosh, what a boring game.
Dude,
We
I
should-
haven't
we
played
should just have an
Fortnite.
episode
I
where
have
we
not
watch,
played Fortnite since like season 8.
Why is the table
Alright.
So bad. It's
We should just have an episode where it's
Which one?
we watch Inside Edition. So. It's,
Well, that's
alright,
kinda what
Yeah, I have
this is
something to
alright,
watch
this is it,
after.
This is it.
Alright.
Alright.
Inside Edition, boys. You gotta.
They are some of the most popular and flashy
4
TV
minutes,
evangelists
Nathan.
in the country. These men appear to have made a lot of money, and they travel, well, like kings. When our Lisa Guerrero tried to ask one
Lisa
of these
Guerrero.
wealthy preachers about that,
This is funny.
some might say she was treated in a very
Oh my gosh.
non-Christian
Yeah.
way.
You can't do that. Oh crap.
They're among the most popular
Sorry about that. His mouth
televangelists
fell
in
off.
America.
Sorry if you hear that sound.
I just need more.
And they're wealthy beyond imagination.
One of my chandeliers costs more than most people's house. I got
Oh, this
22
is just
chandeliers
audio,
in the
so I'm
house.
actually like
They
put the
live in
video.
huge mansions, drive fancy cars, and forget about flying coach. They own some of the best private jets money can buy.
Big
Holy
Bang.
crap.
Continental plane.
Pastor Jesse Duplantis zips around in this Dassault Falcon
Oh my
50
gosh.
jet paid for by
So we're just
his
watching
church.
about this guy's
Here
rich
he
life.
is,
If you're
Yeah, well,
only
you'll see
listening
what
to audio.
happens.
For a short
These
1-hour
guys,
flight
they're
from Fort Worth, Texas to
they
his
don't
home
take
outside
these,
New Orleans.
they don't take the accusations. They deny it over and over again, even though they're
So they deny
real.
anything ever happening?
Yeah, just watch what happens
$180.
to this
My
Lisa.
congregation is the world. I need the plane.
He says his jet allows him to better spread his message around the world.
See, they
And
say
it sure
bullshit like
has
that.
taken him to some pretty nice
So he's pretty
places.
much
16
spreading,
times to Hawaii alone since 2006.
Wait,
I really believe.
now it's gonna echo into
Jesus
this
was
thing.
physically on the earth today, he wouldn't be riding a donkey.
Duplantis now wants an upgrade to this $54 million Dassault
Dude,
7X.
why do you need an upgrade
God.
to a private jet?
Exactly. You literally have a private jet. I need to upgrade it. Donate me $1 for you.
For you, that don't think.
It's so stupid.
It's so stupid how 48 or 58 million people believe this bullcrap.
They say stuff like God told me to have that plane.
Request for an interview. I met him at a book
All right, watch.
signing. Why do you need a $54 million private jet?
We're not doing any kind of interviews right now. I'm in the book.
I just like to know why you need a keep your hands off me. Why are you
See.
touching
Oh my god, you can't do that.
Security.
That's horrible.
I mean,
It's
That's
It's
sexual
security.
Yeah, but I thought
Why are
it
your
was pretty
people
funny
touching
because
me?
she's like putting the mic in his face. They made fun of her on TV.
I mean, it's called security.
You know what? Let's have a section because we're only 45 minutes in. Let's have a section when you guys get done doing the stuff that we wanted to do, where we'll just watch and do some commentary on some Inside Editions.
I'm down.
Yeah, that'd
Okay,
be
Inside
fun.
the Edition,
okay, we'll
or-
talk about this in a minute, but I have a little thing. Anthony, I need you for a second.
All right,
Oh, it's
Speedy.
surprise.
I'm Speedy.
Alright, sorry if you hear that.
You had a girlfriend at one time, right?
Yeah.
What was
Who?
her name? It was the skeleton. What was her name?
Her name.
Oh no. He's getting emotional, guys.
getting
Felina.
It's okay.
Sarah?
Oh wait, you named your horse
Sarah.
after that in Red Dead.
Okay,
He's got a replacement.
I have here your new boyfriend.
We can't see this.
Let me just say.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
It's his name is Jeremiah.
Oh my god! Yes! Oh.
We're planning ahead for the future here.
God bless America and God bless this
By the way,
You'll
podcast.
never be
So,
lonely again.
for
He'll
the
suck your
audio
cock whenever
listeners,
you want,
it's
but you
just
have
a
to give him a little bit more.
Skeleton toy. Yeah.
Planned Parenthood doesn't come with
He's
this.
getting emotional, guys. Dang.
Eric,
He's just here for you. He's just here. He's ready to love
I
on
love
you.
you.
He's ready to make out with you. He's a dude.
Oh,
He's got open.
Put a picture of his
Oh,
boyfriend
oh
when
my
you're
God.
editing
Yeah, I
up on
will.
the screen.
Alright,
Just remember Jeremiah. He guarded us last night. Me and Murphy.
Let's do a
He
little
watched. He didn't let our bikes get stolen.
what did Murphy
do
say
a-
about this?
She said you never know. You just never know if he's
Let's
gay
do-
or not.
Hold on, we should
hey.
tell
Let's
the
do a
story
little
about
comment.
how Murphy fell into a pond.
Hold on. Hold on. Just put him up on the. Get him on a mic stand.
Alright,
Like
guys.
just let him
Let's-
ride your
guys,
mic
hey,
stand, bro.
Hey. Oh yeah, boys. Oh yeah.
Jeremiah likes that.
I think you like that.
I can see Anthony
I know I do.
gently putting Jeremiah on his bed and just like spreading his legs.
Alright. How about we do some commentary on the dumbest people ever?
No, hold on. We got some more things.
Flat
to go over.
Earthers versus scientists debate.
Exactly. I watched that, bro.
You know, speaking of
That
flat
was
earthers,
They're
like
the
so
flat
dumb.
earthers sound
They
so
literally
stupid.
said that in the Bible they refer to it as a flat earth, so therefore the earth is flat, and they think that's solid
Bullshit.
evidence.
You don't even know if God is
Bullshit.
you know, the flat earthers Facebook, they said like something
Guys,
like,
don't
we
scream.
appreciate our flat earthers all around the earth.
Yeah.
It's like, really, you
Guys, stop screaming in the mics because it's really making it sound bad.
just
Like, oh no.
This
Is
is
this
Eric's
considered
mic,
screaming?
and I'm talking into it. Because I don't know where my phone went.
Ooh, dang.
I don't know if it's even working.
Welcome back to Assorted Fellows
it's working.
ASMR.
Did you turn it down?
I turned it down a little bit. It's fine though.
Where'd it go?
It's good enough. I can adjust stuff. I'll like turn the volume up and stuff. It's not good.
I'm gonna lean away from the mic. I'm gonna high chew.
I don't know. I was like eating a high chew, but that raped. Yeah, thing.
Green
Oh
apple.
no, controversy.
Green,
They said rape. Oh.
green high chew is the best. The other ones
Yeah.
taste so bad.
You know, I've
Like
never
the
even
mi-
had a high chew.
I like the
You've
purple
never had a
one.
high chew? Here, come give him some high chews.
Speedy, I'm calling your phone.
I chewed up.
Everybody quiet.
I'd recommend green. The other ones are really bad, in my opinion.
Green egg?
And mango's okay. Are there any more mangoes?
See, isn't Jeremiah?
Mango. Alright, here you go. He got his phone, guys.
Are they
Jeremiah
like
is
Starburst
watching
or
over
something,
you.
or do you chew
Yeah,
on
they're
them, or
pretty
are
much
they
like Starburst. It's gum that you can swallow, pretty much.
It's gum that you can swallow.
It's yeah, so it's like a Starburst. It's like Japanese.
Where did those chips
That's
go?
probably
It's
why
like
I'm
snuff that just doesn't give you mouth cancer.
Ew. Dude.
So I just got a skeleton called Jeremiah. Sexy skeleton.
But my brother's name is Jeremy. Maybe like is that a connection? Sort of similar.
I think so.
I actually didn't plan that one.
Alright, what should we do now? Flat Earth debate?
First of stories.
Alright.
What?
Who wants to go first? Because I'm gonna save mine for last.
We'll do like a loop.
I'm gonna save mine for last.
Oh, story
okay.
time?
Alright,
I'll go.
Eric
I'll go. Okay. Ooh, should I do the one about Murphy falling into the pond? Okay. So yesterday, me and my girlfriend were hanging out, right? And we had been joking around. We were near like this muddy pond, right? And we were like doofing off, walking on the edge of it. And I said, "Watch this if I jump in," right? So I was holding onto her phone. I sit down for a minute, right? I turned my head and she's like looking up, right? She starts to wobble on that edge. I was like, "Here, I'll come over and help you." I get her back onto the dock, right? She does it again. Same thing. She gets back onto that surface. And then, out of nowhere, while I turn my back, she gets up on that edge and she falls into the pond. This muddy pond in white Converse that she had just gotten in are still somewhat clean. And nice gray clothes and leggings, right? And they're just covered in mud. like brown thick mud. That stuff that you see in movies. It was all over her shoes. It looked like army green shoes at that point.
What happened after that? Did she have to go home or?
We had to walk all the way back to our bikes through that forest we were in, right? And then she had to go home and shower because it was that bad. It got in her hair and got in everything, right? It was a mess. It was bananas. It was actually kind of funny to watch.
It was bananas.
It was bananas.
It was bananas.
And she's like
What
sitting
about
like
oranges?
in the mud. She landed like
No oranges.
on her butt like this, like boom.
Respect the oranges.
That's why I'm in JROTC and I wear military grade boots.
Okay.
You like Jared's gymnastics?
All right, Nathan, you got a story now.
Alright.
And we're just gonna go around a couple times.
This isn't kind of a story.
My story is spicy.
Since I brought up JROTC, so if you guys don't know what JROTC is, I don't do it. It's retarded. But, I said retarded.
Controversy.
No, don't. All right, I'm beeping that out because that's the R word.
But,
Bleep out all the curse words. Bleep
Yeah,
out all.
I am.
But, basically, so, there was somebody I knew in about, it was 2nd or 4th grade. He lived across the street from me. His dad was in the Air Force, and he was in the Air Force. And he was just, like, really
I hate
into airsoft.
See, like this went down because of the Air Force.
Whoa.
He was, like, he was really into airsoft and military stuff like that. He always played Call of Duty. He was nice. We enjoyed playing Call of Duty together a lot. The last time I saw him was about 2 years ago. But,
He went missing straight after.
well, he moved down to Georgia. Yeah, he's been, since he was a military family, he's been moving a lot. But he sat down in Atlanta. And next time I saw him, he told me about how he was in some JROTC, which is Junior ROTC, and called Civil Air Patrol. It just sounds so dumb. JROTC is the dumbest thing. If you're really passionate for the military,
Join the military when you get out of high school.
It's like you're not helping or hurting anyone. Just you know what it's called when going outside with a bunch of people and doing activities. It's called the Boy Scouts, and
Disgusting. I don't like the Boy Scouts.
neither do I. But pretty much it's basically we're doing
Put it
same
all
stuff
the way
that the
out
Boy
and screw it
Scouts
really
does, but
tight.
it's more tactical, and we have airsoft guns and stuff like that. And they like shoot at ranges and stuff. It's just ridiculous.
Airsoft is fun. Just to display,
airsoft
it's
is
fun.
Oh,
But they make it like really tactical. They're those kids that like say they'd be good at war. You know.
When me and my friends went airsofting, we just played pumped up kicks, and every time it said pumped up kicks, we popped up over a ledge, and we just said ba 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 ba.
Dang, that's just. I don't know. Tragic.
Yeah, I mean, if you're passionate about the military, join the military. If you really want to do something like the military, which it makes you look dumb at this age.
Sorry, he's just fixing his mic. Sorry.
Eric's fixing his mic. It's like, you know, join the Boy Scouts, join some sort of club or something like that. Go hunting, go to the shooting range, play airsoft, something like that.
Be a man.
Be a man, you know.
Controversial.
Be a young
Just
gentleman.
don't run around with all of your little I'd be good at war buddies and be like, alright, today we're doing a hostage situation.
I'm joining the army because
I have
I
a
can play
story.
airsoft.
You're disrespecting a future U.S. Army soldier.
Oh my gosh, that's the dumbest thing you can say. Like, you're not.
You.
All right.
I was like, shut
Cut that short.
This is just a story to show.
Also,
how-
hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Air Force is for the weak people.
For 6 weeks of training and no Beast Week, join the Marines.
No, go Army.
Marines.
Army.
Marines.
Army. Army.
Marines.
Army.
We've 3
Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. What do you think?
Marines.
Air Force, not Army.
Marines
You.
or Army?
He's Canadian. He can't answer. Move on from him.
Are you,
I'm
are you
actually not
Canadian?
Canadian.
I'm calling you a Canadian now.
Canuck.
I I get that
Wait,
a lot.
is
Marines. Marines are
I don't know. I don't know much about like the army,
Army.
and stuff. I don't know.
Marines.
Requires the most training.
Sure.
No, we have 13 weeks. They have 10 weeks.
All
Well,
right.
we gotta go into the field. We gotta
All right. I got a little
Well,
story.
we go on a boat and then we helicopter over.
Who's we?
And
Who's
then Marines, Marines, and then
Army. So
You
the
guys
army
are
go-
not in the military.
Guess
yet.
what? Guess what?
Yeah,
Guess what Beast
exactly.
Week is for us? We get to go into the field. You guys get to stay back and do some gas chamber bullshit. Okay?
No, that's not Beast Week. We hike
What's your
9
guys'?
miles up on top of a hill, and then we do. Basically, it's about 4 or 5 days from.
Guys, talk a little quieter.
From-
You see when the
when it
thing
spikes,
hits
yeah.
the top, it makes it sound really
Listen
bad.
to Uncle Sam. He
See,
says.
look, you just did
go
that.
on.
It makes it sound really
But
bad.
the it's they go up. I think they do like combat training exercises. They sleep on the field. They wake up. They do exercises. Sometimes they don't even sleep. And then they march 9 miles back down in a time limit.
All right,
The
maybe we should
Marines?
change the topic.
Kind of sounds like us.
All right, next topic.
Alright.
Anthony,
Yeah,
your
then
story.
we do.
Alright.
Okay,
It's your
this
story,
is just to
Bitch.
show how much I lose my stuff. So, you know, there's that barber shop nearby, like the Noble Baron.
Yeah,
place?
the Noble Bear.
So my mom wanted me to longboard there to get a haircut. Like it was
I've
a
heard
week or
this.
two
Oh,
ago.
you told me about
I've
that.
heard this.
And I couldn't find my wallet like anywhere.
Have you found your wallet
Yeah,
yet?
I found it. It was in like the pocket of my pants, and it went through a few washes. So
How's
now
your
it's all,
debit
like,
card? Does it still
bent
work?
and stuff. No, it still works. It's fine.
Oh, wow.
But so I was looking for my wallet for like over an hour and a half, and I was so frustrated because I couldn't find it anywhere. So eventually my mom just gave me like $20 to just go there instead of putting it on my debit card. And so I put it, like, my pockets were like down almost the length of my shorts. They were like really deep, and I put it in my pocket, and I had like my phone and stuff over it, and I was like double checking to make sure it's still in my pocket. What? Whoa. Yeah, this is audio.
I got
so-
it for the bedroom.
All right.
Not now.
Ah,
So,
damn it.
it was like, wait, we gotta continue. So it was like in my pocket, and I went all the way there, and thankfully, like before I got the haircut, I checked to see if I still have the money, and I didn't have it. It wasn't in my pocket.
Bruh.
I literally went all the way there to find that my money was missing, and then I had to go back. So I don't know. It's just a story to show how much I lose my stuff.
You're bad.
Dumb.
Dum dum.
All right, my
dum,
story.
dum.
This is going back
Yes.
to the fact I said at the beginning of the podcast with
Wait,
dropping a
talk more
can of
into the
beans.
mic. Just
Dropping
yeah.
a can of beans on my toe. So
Oh.
it was my left big toe.
You lucky bastard.
And so
Hey yo,
Me and a
Mr. No
friend.
Toes, calm it down.
me and a friend were at my house. It's in the basement, and I was young. I don't know my age, but definitely below 7. 7 maybe. I don't know. But I was getting goldfish for us, like the bagged goldfish.
Oh my God.
Reaching for a bag of goldfish, and I drop a can of Bush's black beans onto my toe.
Oh my
And I screamed. My parents didn't come downstairs for like 10 minutes after I was still screaming because they thought that I got hit in the face with like a foam puck. Because we were playing hockey earlier in the basement. Like some
Canadian,
knee
I'm
hockey.
telling you.
I'm not a Canadian, I just play
Eh?
hockey.
Eh?
But
Canadian.
my mom and dad thought I got hit in the face with a puck. And so they were just like, oh, whatever. They came down, they checked on me, but then they found out I dropped a can of beans on my black toe. That doesn't make sense. Can of black beans on my toe. And so that night I did not sleep. I did not sleep. Next day we
F's in
went
the
to
chat.
like urgent care. They had to pretty much take off my toenail
Oh yeah, I've seen that happen.
and put
F's
a new
in the
one on
chat for
almost.
Alex.
So yeah, that's my story.
I would very much like to see your toe.
We believe people as little kids. You believe the dumbest stuff. Like, what's the dumbest thing you believe?
I'm
as a
pretty
little
sure
kid?
it's my
We should
story
talk
now.
about-
Came from
we should
brown
talk
cows.
about
The dumbest
that
thing
later.
I
All right,
believed was
your
that
story.
Santa's real.
Yeah. All right, we should talk. We should
No.
do your story and then we
No,
can
no,
do
no,
that.
no, no. The dumbest thing I believed was the tooth fairy was real. Not Santa, the tooth fairy.
I found out because Tooth Fairy and my mom have the same handwriting.
That's exactly how I found out.
All right, let's go.
My the tooth fairy
My
left a note
story
for you
is
guys.
probably
come on.
the most depressing. Okay.
Let's get to your story.
So, you guys ever hear of amniotic band syndrome?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's where there's something like an amniotic band in the mom's womb that wraps around a limb or something and cuts off the circulation, preventing that limb from growing. So, what I'm getting at is I was born with 2 messed up feet. Let me explain. So, my left foot.
Quiet it down a bit. And just
My left foot was
Calm
club.
down, man.
My left foot was club foot, which so it was like turned all the way out. I still have all the casts. It's crazy. And then my right foot had amniotic band syndrome. I got lucky because my toes were like cut off. Yeah, that's not really lucky, but yeah, they weren't. I wasn't missing a foot. So, after that, and then I recently underwent like a surgery to get something removed, like a piece of bone. So that's my story right there, in a nutshell. It's
And now he has no toes, and so we can call him Mr. No Toes.
yes, very fun
That-
and speedy.
Except, I thought
That
you
really
would
does
let
suck.
us call you that.
You do, I do.
I thought you were getting all offended. I was like, hey, yo.
All right.
No,
All right, it's falling again. Here, let me help you.
It just doesn't want to stay.
We're fixing.
Eric's having
we're
mic
fixing
issues.
Eric's mic. It's not really sticking to the table. No.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I think next what we
we
should
need a
do
flatter table.
Yeah, we really
is-
do. We need like a square. We need like
Alright, we're
a
at
table
1 hour.
without
is
the
like the perfect size and everything, though.
Yeah, it is.
We're
Just
know
get.
what
We
else
should
we'll use.
get one from IKEA.
maybe 2 hours. I want to go 2 hours.
Nah, I've got to.
No,
Nah,
maybe we
I
should.
gotta
We should.
go in like 45 minutes.
Yeah, we should end it in like 15 minutes or something.
30 minutes. All right. How
I'll do
about,
30 minutes.
yeah,
That's-
30. How about for
15.
the rest of this
We're running out
podcast?
of stuff.
Let's do some commentary on those inside editions.
Let's
Oh,
not.
how
about
the
let's
flat
not,
Earth debate?
Let's not
15.
do like inside editions. Let's just. Do, let's
How
do,
about
like,
we watch the
some
flat
other-
Earth debate?
Or
Yeah, let's watch the flat
we
Earth
have to.
debate.
We
There's-
just have to
No,
watch.
No.
It's
We have-
super. No, it's super
have
funny.
to
The
watch,
flat Earth is.
funny, but it's boring.
We have to
No,
watch
no,
Gotcha journalism. It's so.
Let's watch
funny.
Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
Who's that?
Sticks and Stones. That's a good one. That's a good one.
But
Wait, what should we do?
No,
should we do the flat Earth debate
Sticks and
or what?
Stones.
let's do
first?
the flat Earth
Is it-
debate, and then
Just
we'll
for a little bit.
Then we'll
It's
just
kind of a long.
It
video.
is. It's like 50
Let's do the
minutes.
trying not
We'll
to
just
laugh
watch, like,
challenge.
Oh, we should watch
5,
the new
10
Mr.
minutes.
Beast video.
Oh, yes.
And then we'll
No.
do the inside edition.
No, I
stuff.
think we should do ones that are more controversial, like things like flat Earth or stuff like that, because we have more to talk about.
So we
more
have 15 more minutes left on this podcast. Around
15 to
there.
30, yeah.
Yeah.
15 to 30 more minutes. It's not bad.
What do you want to do at this time? You done messed
Bruh.
up. Eat me some
All right,
sour
boys,
cream
all right.
Pringles.
We
Oh wait. I
we
gotta-
had a big tray of cookies before this, and now there's
Yeah,
only
we're gonna
one
be
cookie
sick.
left.
Have
so-
fun at hockey.
What do you mean have fun at hockey?
Don't you have
Where's
hockey
the restrooms?
practice?
Oh no, I had hockey at noon.
Oh, I thought you said that you have hockey at like
No.
5 or something. Oh, alright.
I'm going to a friend's house at like 6.
Oh,
though.
that's cool. Alright.
I just kind of want to do that.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, I flipped him off. Mm-hmm. Ding ding.
Whoa, dude.
Okay, this
Dude,
this
now I want
video.
Kit Kat. Oh! okay.
This video is
Way
from
too loud.
Jew Billy on YouTube.
Now I kind of want
We'll
Kit
put
Kats.
links to all of our stuff in the description because we don't want to get sued or demonetized, even though we're not making money off this.
And I can't see it.
You might want to
I love
turn
Kit
it down
Kats.
a little bit.
They are the best.
All right,
Reese's is the best.
here I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit.
A lot of folks have been asking for this for years. We're finally giving you the first ever.
Here, fast forwarding it.
Which one is this?
I know for a fact it's a globe.
The Earth is flat.
It's
She is so stupid.
Yeah, she's so dumb.
puzzle piece.
Here, I want to listen.
Wait,
I've never
guys,
seen this.
guys, be quiet.
Just wasn't fitting.
I'm always open to having a discussion with someone who is holding a wrong belief like this.
Tough.
I'm not. The evidence is so much. Nobody wants to be a flat earther, but if you showed me incontrovertible evidence, I would definitely go back. Who wants the ridicule?
I just realized I can't
Wait,
hear.
wait.
Nobody can hear this.
He's a flat earther, but he's not
Put it
that.
in the video and
Guys,
post.
yeah, guys, be quiet.
I'm Jim
Can we just
Underdown,
realize this is a
Executive
podcast and
Director
we're
of the
supposed to be
Center for
talking?
Inquiry West. in
Yeah,
Los
we're supposed to be
Angeles,
talking
and
and
the
reviewing
chair
something.
of the CFI Investigations Group.
I'm Spencer Marks, one of the senior members of the CFI Investigations Group, Science Advocate.
I am Marina Yeri. I'm a theoretical physicist, and I'm with the University of Irvine.
I am Wendell Walton. I am a Chief Learning Officer for a young startup.
I'm Shelley Lewis. I'm a graduate of West Point, critical thinker. And
Critical thinker.
Critical
thinker.
She thinks pretty critically.
Stupid. The critical thinker.
The critical-
And
All right,
she's
guys,
a
come on.
West Point graduate.
Come on,
Dan.
come on. Guys, stop.
What a name.
When we
Dan.
talk, just pause it.
Watch, they start asking them questions, and they're so dumb.
The Earth was created by a higher power.
The Earth was created by the Big Bang.
Well,
I mean, yeah, it kind of was. But, you know, people were created by a higher
The Bible is a flat
power.
Earth book. You have to take it literally. Like, for example, in Isaiah, when it talks about how the earth is like a clay wax seal that's stamped with upturned edges.
Oh my
That's just not some fancy
Clearly, they're
story.
very
That's a
religious.
simile. It is like.
Flat earthers equal.
These people are more
Catholic
religious
and
than I am.
too, and I'm a Christian.
Be quiet. Listen.
He who sits upon the circle of the earth.
Christians be like
There's a difference between a circle and a ball.
Earth.
Well, exactly. If you look.
So she says that because in the Bible they refer to it as a circle and not a ball, she says therefore the earth is flat, and that's
Bro,
evidence
this
that the earth is
bro,
flat.
I'm
Where's the end?
We have
This is
pictures
really
from
dumb.
space. That's what confuses me about how
They don't
people,
believe the evidence.
People are stupid. People are stupid.
Yeah, this
Well,
this
it's-
whole podcast is about stupid people in video games.
Well, it's
That's
just
what the
like
title's gonna be.
stupidity.
These people are, they're like, and they have like thousands of case studies in front of them, but it's almost as like they do know that the earth is round.
The thing is,
They just don't want to accept it because if they accept it, they
The
feel like they
thing is-
failed.
I don't even know
The
where you
one
get
thing they
the
believed in,
idea
so they're
that
gonna
Earth
keep on
is
denying it.
the most basic observations prove the earth is flat. For example, you can call someone on the other side of the world and say, hey, is it day over there? And guess what? If it's not day, that means the earth is
Exactly.
round. And also, okay, I heard this, I kind of got this from like the Joe Rogan podcast, from like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Shout out to Joe Rogan.
Yes, shout out to him. We look up to him. But like literally, if you look at a lunar eclipse, like it would just be a line across the moon, not like the whole moon. You know what I mean? Like I think that's what the Greeks knew a long time ago, and so they knew the Earth is round just because of the lunar eclipse.
I know, right?
Well, like just
big
like what
brain,
I
big
said,
brain.
he got these people.
They're heavily religious.
They're religious, but I feel like it's not just their sole religion. These people have something. You had this lady and this guy up
mental
here.
problem.
If they were not flat earthers, they'd just be an everyday normal person.
See,
and,
Anthony here
Exactly.
has...
and
yeah,
people,
he's got like
here,
a...
let me finish this. These people like they don't want to be everyday people. They found something that they found something that they believe in and that everybody else believes in, and without thinking logically, they jump on this train.
Exactly.
And when they are given these thousands upon thousands of case studies that prove the earth is round, they deny it for the sole reason
Of being different.
of being
Exactly.
different. They may just be dumb and they believe that the earth is flat, but I have the feeling that a lot of them know the earth
It's
is
like a
round.
psychological-
Exactly.
But
Later
This
in
is
this,
how like all political correctness is.
This is
People
how
trying to
this
be
is how these people
different
become
and-
themselves.
later
This
in
is
this
how they're
video,
different.
it'll be like, oh sorry.
And they use their religion
It'll be like-
and they use anything that they can latch onto, any small piece of evidence, to prove that the Earth
Exactly.
is flat.
Like later in
Here,
this
let's
video, the
watch,
scientists
let's
give so much evidence that proves the Earth is round,
Here,
right?
let's watch.
And the flat earthers are like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Just for no reason. Just no,
I
it's
think
not.
it's more like a
never gonna
psychological or mental issue.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you said.
something like
I
that.
feel like
All
it's
right.
like they're wanting that attention.
All right, let's go.
Hebrew, it means disc. There's over 200 scriptures in the Bible that point to a flat earth.
This guy seems like a nice guy. I like this
Oh,
guy. in the blue
I know,
collar.
but this other girl on the left, she's an idiot.
See,
I'm
as
sorry. Like
people-
later in the video,
She's a
you'll
critical
see.
thinker.
Yeah,
You'll
as
see.
people, they're nice, but like when they go flat Earth mode, then
Like
they're
it's no
crazy.
turning it off.
They do get crazy.
I want to see what the
Yeah,
scientists
guys,
bring.
let's
This notion that you need God or some higher power to create the Earth or the universe.
There's only
is
one flat
very
earther that didn't
old,
think God made the Earth.
and was initially posited by people of a pre-scientific age. Since then, we have learned quite a bit about the universe coming into existence, when that happened. Modern humans don't get their cosmology, they don't get their physics, they don't get their knowledge of the universe from the Bible or any ancient text.
It's sort of like the God of the gaps. Once, people used to believe that lightning was God's wrath and throwing these lightning bolts, but once we understood it was a natural process, God shrank a little bit more because now we couldn't attribute those lightning bolts to God. We had to attribute that to the real science. The other thing, the point about the Bible specifically for me is, why is that one particular text the correct one? You choose to believe that, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But there's so many other writings and so many other books, so why weren't they correct? Why is just the Bible correct?
This dude has such a good point. Pause it. This is a good stopping
exactly what I said. These people will rely on everything.
Exactly.
Anything and everything.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Anything that they can get their hands on. Anything.
Yeah. All right.
Is they're all flat earth religions. All the cosmology goes back to being a flat earth with an enclosed
This
system.
bitch is dumb.
So it's not just the Bible that
Her face annoys me.
Yeah.
many different religious books.
So
Stop
one
smiling.
problem I have is
Jack
to,
Nicholson.
The thing is,
this guy makes some very good points.
He does, but it's not even just about the religious books. That's the thing. You have to prove it with facts, not religious books that have been written and passed down through centuries. It's facts.
Yeah. Like there's no
what?
true evidence
Exactly.
of this
Here,
thing.
we'll watch this
Like
one
we're not
for
trying to
15
spark
minutes.
some controversy or whether
let's-
God's
We'll watch
real
a
or
little
not.
bit more because
or
we've already
these
got
things.
like the train. Like
Yeah.
this
Right,
isn't
let's
true.
trying to explain phenomena happening in nature by holy books. Those are religious books. Those are not
like
books
this
of
guy's
science.
accent.
Yeah.
And it is wrong to
Anthony,
infer
that's what you're gonna look
or
like when you grow
deduct
up.
scientific readings out of those books.
Books.
All right, we've only got a couple
My
more
name is
minutes.
Wendell. I am a logical, biblically based, and scientific flat earther.
He's guys.
I mean,
guys, he's a scientist.
He is probably one of the best flat earthers out of the three of them.
He
though.
seems like a nice
He's
guy.
chill.
Yeah.
He's
seems
chill
like-
about it.
I actually don't like him at all. Like he bothers me.
This other chick though, Shelly.
All right, let's go.
But I had a
She
lot of
scares me.
questions.
Jack Nicholson.
So I actually got to the point where I had to go out and put my own eyeballs on it. So we
Eyeballs?
went out to an observation at Salton Sea, and things just didn't add up down there. So we've gone back probably a dozen times.
Okay.
And I can guarantee you that there
Pause.
is no curvature.
All right, buddy. You seem like a nice guy and all, but here's the problem. You went to the
like maybe
seaside,
15 miles long, right? 15,
Yeah, you went
is
to
it
the
total like
seaside
15,
part
20
of
miles?
California.
Take a balloon,
guys. Let's
take a camera, let it float into the stratosphere, put a GPS tracker on it, record the whole experience.
Or just go
You'll
on in
see
there.
the Earth is round.
Well, this guy saw an island that was maybe about max 30 miles
Exactly.
away.
They
he
say
was like,
that later in the
I
video.
can see it, but it's not
They say
curved."
that later in the video.
Yeah.
Once it gets further enough from you, it starts to go over the horizon.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
That's what they said.
It's like,
And
okay,
Alright,
buddy,
guys,
then
let's
where's
go.
Japan?
Let's watch this.
Distance.
The internet has played an important role in confirming my views.
I swear.
This is...
Watch.
If people believe the...
See-
Okay,
see,
no.
Scientists.
You can't trust
versus
anything on the internet.
See, scientists versus 20-minute YouTube video.
Exactly.
These guys watch a
I mean-
20-minute YouTube video of some
they'll-
guy in a
and
flight
they'll-
simulator, and they're like, "Yeah, it's flat. It's
Yeah.
flat, guys.
Flat Earth.
This is solid evidence." Right.
We have the advantage of information today that's outside of channels 2, 4, and 7 and the few networks that are corporately owned. It's pretty easy to say YouTube isn't research, but when you spend enough time, you're picking up quite a bit. And with the discussion groups, panels.
These YouTube's mainly people's opinions. That's the thing.
Gentlemen, I rest my case.
YouTube is for entertainment, not facts, really. I mean, yes, there'll be facts on there, but it's mainly for entertainment.
And census is orchestrated and not actually scientific in any way.
Look who's using big boy
my
words.
grandfather used to tell me growing up, never believe anything you read in the newspaper, right? He told that to me. Now, with the age of the internet, it's like, how much of this misinformation are you getting there? And when you have like eyewitnesses taking video of something, you do have to take everything with a grain of salt. That's why, because of my my multimedia background, I knew that all that stuff could be fake. Take it into Photoshop, take it into After Effects.
See,
Here's the
he
thing.
said
Here's
he,
the-
like,
wait,
he
pause that.
knew it could be fake.
This is a good point. He just proved his own theory wrong by saying flat Earth pictures could be fake.
It could be Photoshop.
Everything this idiot just
Guys,
said.
be quiet.
Just counter.
Turn it down.
Just counter did everything he said.
All right, let's watch.
About 1 more minute, and then I.
Okay, this is at the core of the issue of why there are so many flat Earth believers out there right now. The problem is the information from someone who decides to start a website or produce a YouTube video is not reliable. When I have a toothache, I go to a dentist.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
My car
It's not
breaks down,
reliable.
I go to a mechanic. When you have questions about cosmology, you should go to an astrophysicist. You should go to a physicist. You should
All
go to
these dudes'
people
point are
who
so
spent
valid.
years and
Speaking
years
facts.
studying these ideas.
I mean, he's
Not some
like
6-minute
killing these
YouTube
guys.
video.
Exactly.
There's a percentage of people
Slaughtering
that if
them.
they saw a YouTube
I mean,
video,
compare this to like a presidential debate. It's like the votes would be completely in the scientist's favor right
The
now.
problem with presidential debates, if you could pause it really quickly, and then I think we should finish it up. And there's like, we can't finish this. I think we gotta put it across. But problem with presidential debates, I forget how much time they have to talk. It's in between like 20 and 1 minute and 20 seconds. The presidential debates are gossip, and they're supposed to cause an argument because they ask you, what's your plan for healthcare for our country? They give them a minute and 20 seconds.
Obamacare.
Sometimes 2 minutes.
Yeah, they
Trump
have to rush through it as fast as
That's
they
my
can,
plan.
which causes major stress and problems, and which causes arguments between politicians. If these politicians had 30 minutes to talk each in their individual time,
Yeah.
It's just a big shit show.
They would bring up
It
some
really
pretty
is.
valid points.
It's a straight clusterfuck.
It's kind of cool though how they had the one in Westerville.
Bro, that's what I was thinking too. That was
Yeah.
like, it was cool.
They
I was like,
wanted to take down the scoreboard at Audubon, actually.
What do you mean?
Well, so they held it in the gym where they play like their basketball games.
Oh, yeah.
They had to like take the hoops like down, like you know how they're like attached to the ceiling and they can like raise and lower. They had to
Bro, that must've-
completely take them
must've been
down.
hard.
And they
Well-
wanted to take the scoreboard down, but they told them they're like, no, that's too hard to put back up and take down. We're not taking that down.
Oh well, let's get back to the.
Alright,
Okay.
so
We've got a bit of a thing here for Nathan
this
to
is
do.
this is me. All right, so
Let Nathan just go on a quick
if-
rant for you.
if
for
this
a minute.
camera had its SD card, then you would definitely see we all have the same microphones, the blue Newer 700, 7,000.
It's not
Newer.
bad. Not bad at
They're
all.
all right microphones, yeah.
For what you get for $30, I like them.
It's
But-
astonishing.
They all look the same, so I decided to differentiate mine. It matched the color, which is like a nice light chrome blue. I put a picture of Finn McMissile
From Cars 2.
From Cars 2 on my microphone. Now, I would like to go over this. This is something I've been thinking about a long time. Cars 2 is the most shit on like Disney movie of all time.
Cars.
I thought it was
The
good.
movie brings up a lot of good questions on the reality of cars. Cars 1 was this big hotshot race car driver who
race
turns up
car.
into hillbilly hell, and he
I am Speed Ka-chow.
he is in hillbilly hell, and basically you don't really get much out of that other than like this Route 66 50s town. But in Cars 2, one, he's traveling all over the world and international, like, action and adventure and romance. Finn McMissile isn't, like, he is awesome. Like,
It's the greatest drama of all time.
he's the best, and, like, amazing
McMissile.
movie. But
I don't
it
remember
brings
any
up a lot
Cars
of good
movies, so.
It brings
Have
up
you
a
not
lot
watched
of good
Cars 3?
questions. Yeah, I saw it.
It's a good movie.
It's alright.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
We can start a
Guys,
big
we should
debate about
probably
it.
wrap
for
up
the
this
movie
soon.
review?
One and two.
I want to finish my
guys.
thing. I want to finish my thing.
We're almost done with this podcast.
Basically, it brought up good questions because in one scene, Lightning McQueen's arch nemesis, I forget his name, he's in Italian. He sees they're in Italy, the Italian car's home front. He sees his mom, and then they see the Pope. Is there Catholicism in this world? Is there religion in this world? How is there reproduction in this world?
Why are we going
there
this far?
reproduction?
You take some
Because
oil.
I have a feeling our mechanic surgeons in this are.
Okay, just keep going.
So, are the, like, mechanics, like, you know, doctors in this world, like, is giving somebody an oil change, like, helping somebody out with a period, is, like, giving a, like, putting in a new engine, like, giving birth to a child or a heart transplant. Yeah. And in another scene, this is from, whatever the place was called, where Lightning McQueen ended up in the first movie, there's a Jeep that was in the military. Was there a car Hitler? Was there a car Holocaust? What do Jewish cars look like?
Okay, new subject.
No, I'm not done.
We're going all the way.
Why are we going this far?
Alright, so...
Because we'll find out in a few weeks when we go to DC.
I am curious. I'm curious, okay?
This is really
We'll find out at the Holocaust Museum.
Yeah, it's really distorted. But the, basically, what I was wondering is, this is, like, I'll get to my biggest point, but the world of cars, Disney needs to explain some to me, because I'm not happy right now. I really want to know, they didn't put much thinking into this.
Can I ask you a question, Nathan?
What about planes? Do planes, like, connect to the cars world?
You know, there was a movie, like, wasn't it called Planes?
I need to ask Nathan a question.
Made by the same car makers.
Where the hell did these questions just come from?
My mind. But, and then one last thing is, are Amish cars just wagons?
Okay. Dude. Why? How are you coming up with these?
Alright.
Are they just wagons?
You know what?
Alright,
We're done.
This podcast was fun.
Also, why are the,
Nathan, you need to stop talking.
We'll get to this in the next episode.
Is oil like milk or something?
So, I'm Speedy.
I'm Anthony. Oh, that's Alex.
I'm Alex.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Eric.
And we're out.
This was the Assorted Fellows podcast. Thank you very
Episode
much for
1.
listening.
Thank you very much. Bye.